Hey, what's going on, guys? Daniel or laocexotics here, and today I have a surprise for you guys. I know I haven't uploaded in like 4 months, but during that 4-month period, we actually almost got to 15,000 subscribers. We did have a video that hit over 1 million views, and it's that Kawasaki Ninja racing Mark's twin turbo Lamborghini. Go check that video out if you haven't. It's pretty good. But yeah, I did buy a new car. Without further ado, here it is. Alright guys, so here we have it. This is the 2020 Honda Civic Si sedan. I just picked this car up yesterday. Today is the 15th. This thing's brand new. I've already got almost 250 miles on it. I've been really trying to get a feel for the manual transmission. This is actually my first manual car that I've owned. You guys know I drove a Carrera GT and I drove a couple other manual cars in the past. So it's not like I'm new to the transmission, but I'm definitely getting used to it still. So yeah, here it is. It's pretty cool. All the SIs pretty much come in one trim, so they all have the same interior and options pretty much. So here's the interior. You know, I got my face mask here. Gotta be protected. You know, it's Honda Civic Si with this nice red stitching that kind of looks like carbon fiber. Pretty clean. It goes throughout the whole seat. And then the stitching all over the steering wheel matches it. There's trim around the whole interior that's also red. And then we have the stick right here. It's got the whole pattern in red. You can't really see it that well, but yeah. Now the observant viewer would note, shout out to Stradman, that this car is a little too high sitting off the ground. I think one of my first mods is going to be lowering springs, then eventually wheels. I do have some performance mods that I want to do. Maybe down pipes, front pipes, titanium exhaust would be cool. Check out the stock exhaust right here. So imagine I had 3 or 4 pipes coming out of there and this thing would scream. So this is a 1.5 liter turboed 4-cylinder. It's got 205 horsepower. It's not the quickest car, but I'm out here in the Southern California canyons. You can actually see some of the damages of the El Dorado fire up here. I'm on Highway 38, pretty close to where I live. You can see the trees are all red from the fire that just burned through the planes. They dropped the stuff so they can't catch on fire. But yeah, we're up here enjoying the view. This is only my 2nd day of ownership. I'm a little rough when it comes to taking off from the starts, but I'm getting the hang of it. So here it is from the inside. It's got a nice leather steering wheel. Let me turn it on for you. Just one little tap, it starts the engine. This thing's cool because it comes with this Apple CarPlay. All you need is an iPhone charger. You plug your iPhone in and you get Apple CarPlay. This thing's also capable of just hooking up normal Bluetooth to any smartphone. Just, you know, your basic new car. It also does have like fake carbon fiber plastic throughout the car. Like that whole strip along the dash is fake carbon fiber. Continues right here. But I mean, it does give it a nice look, even though it's not real. I mean, I still don't mind it, especially with that red carbon fiber style stitching on the seats. So yeah, I'm super happy with my purchase. So before we get into actually me driving this car, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of what I've been doing. So if you guys don't know, Protective Film Solutions out of Santa Ana, Orange County, California, they paint protect, they wrap, they do tint, they do a whole bunch of stuff for ultra rare vehicles, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Koenigsegg's, Bugattis. Every time you walk in there, they got something that's crazy. And they always have 30 cars, 40 cars sometimes. So yeah, they actually did hire me to shoot their YouTube videos. So I'll go put a link to their YouTube channel in the description of this video. Go check them out. All their recent videos are shot by me. And yeah, so go check them out. And also guys, I would really appreciate it if you actually did go over to their channel. I know a lot of people say the link's in the description, but if you guys actually do check it out, I really want you to, because I put a lot of time and effort into those videos. A few of them are pretty good. We did actually unwrap Stradman's Bugatti. If you guys want to see that from the shop's perspective, there's a video up on that. Also, James's video is awesome. And yeah, so Protective Film Solutions, they actually did allow me to buy this car. That was actually my second job. So I do have a normal job on top of shooting the videos for them, but that extra income allowed me to make this purchase. I've been thinking about getting a car for such a long time, and this is the one I decided to pull the trigger on. I was really thinking about like a 2016, 2015 5.0 Mustang, but the only ones I could find in my area within a couple hundred miles, I couldn't find any good ones that still had their warranty, and a lot of them were high mileage and pretty rough around the edges. And you know, I wanted my first big boy purchase to be something brand new. And in this price range, I think that this car is one of the best. There's a few other options. You know, there's like the Subaru WRX. There's also the Hyundai Veloster N. Great cars, but you know what? I decided to pull the trigger on the Civic. I started watching some YouTube videos on it, and it had me hooked right away. So yeah, this color is actually Agent Blue. The man that sold it to me, he was very nice. He was a great salesman. If you guys are looking for a Honda in Southern California, go check out Culver City Honda and ask for Amin. He'll get you a good deal. He's really transparent, nothing, you know, back and forth. He's straight to the point, and he lets you know what he can do for you right off the top. He's a good guy. He made the transaction go as smooth as possible, as well as everyone else at that dealership. So yeah, big shout out to Amin at Culver City Honda, and Honda in general. They have really good warranties and plans and stuff to make sure that you're always protected. So yeah, the only drawback of me having this car is, if you guys know, Hondas are like the most stolen car, and the SI gets their wheels stolen all the time. So I actually did get like a theft protection package that was around $1,000. It's got a GPS tracker. It also came with wheel locks on the wheels. So if you notice, on these lug nuts, they're all the normal lug nuts except for this one on the bottom right here. That actually, there's kind of like a socket key that you have to put in to take that off before you can actually take off the whole wheel. I mean, if someone knows what they're doing, it kind of eliminates the purpose of having a wheel lock, but it's just one extra step to make sure your tires don't get stolen and you wake up on cinder blocks. I was actually having a conversation with Stradman, you guys know who that is, and he was telling me that if I want to succeed, I got to create my own story. So about 2 weeks after that conversation, I pulled together my finances, make sure that I could make this possible, and I pulled the trigger on the Civic. All right guys, so I gave you a rough summary about everything about the car, what it's capable of, and what I want to do with it, but now it's time to drive it. So you guys can see me, I'm still learning manual. This is only my second day with my own car. I only have about 250 miles on it, and I mean, I'm pretty good. I don't usually stall it. I've only stalled it like once or twice, and that was right at the very beginning. But right now, let's go hop in and show you guys what this thing can do. All right, so we're back on the Highway 38. See, that wasn't that smooth of a shift. I'm still learning, but this thing's pretty cool. It can corner good. I'm gonna put it in sport mode right now. See what this thing can do. See, it's pretty nice. Like right now we're going 70 miles per hour. Like it doesn't have crazy power like some of the cars I've driven. It's nothing like a Lamborghini Huracan or anything, but you know, it's fun, and I just love holding that transmission, changing gears. It feels like you're kind of playing a video game and you're more in control of the car, and I just love it. All right, so here we have a tight turn. Check this out. I'm in sport mode, by the way. This thing's got active dampening suspension, so it really hugs. You feel like you're glued to the ground. I mean, I'm going 60 miles per hour around a hairpin, and this thing's just hooking. Here we go. Now we're in fourth, up to 80 right now, making these turns like it's butter. So what this thing lacks in power right away, it totally makes up for in performance. I was just actually having a conversation with one of my buddies today, because I put the car on my story, and he swiped up and he said, "Hey man, my car will beat yours." And I said, "Well, in a straight line, I'm sure it will, but in the canyons, you got no chance, buddy." So this car actually does have 10 speakers in it. It's got 2 subs also. The sound system's pretty good, so I'll turn the music up a little bit. I just can't play too much of it because you know how YouTube is with copyright. So yeah, check this out. We got Bang Bang by G-Eazy and Marty Grimes. These fools ain't how to cool as us, and this stallion's all in my stable. I'm screaming out fuck a label, cause this style is all in my pocket, and I'm living life like I'm famous, you know. I stay high. Yeah, so it sounds pretty good. It's the most crisp audio that I've heard out of a car that I have. I mean, you guys know that I'm coming from a Toyota Tacoma, so what's in there is like bottom of the barrel. But in here, this sounds just as good as my dad's BMW. All right, guys, so let me know what you guys want to see out of this car for future video ideas, mods, things that I can host. If you guys want to see me run against some supercars, I mean, that's the goal. I can go on a couple rallies and just see like how I can hang in the canyons and stuff like that with some supercars. But eventually, I do want to get into the performance side. There's a bunch of people around Southern California that specialize in Civics and stuff like that, and they get their cars pretty dialed, so it's not too risky to play with. Some of the exotics around here, there's shops all around. Even some of the shops that you guys think are the best, there's always sketchy stuff going on and them breaking people's cars and stuff, and there's a lot of good guys in the JDM scene around here. So I think I get this car dialed in pretty easily, and I don't think I'll have too many issues modding it. So let me know what you guys think I should do to it. All right, guys, that's gonna conclude the video for today. I have tons and tons and tons of videos planned for this thing. So if you guys enjoyed and you guys wanna follow along for the ride, please subscribe if you're new, like the video, it really helps me a lot, and leave a comment of what I should do for the next video. Have a good one, guys. I'm out.